Good morning guys, today's an exciting day. Today I have actually done a monthly grocery haul for the month of March. So I've actually bought enough groceries to last for a month. I've done my meal planning, I've done the grocery list, the budget, everything that goes with it, and I'm actually going to share that with you guys today. So let's get to it. So the first thing I actually did was do my meal plan. Meal plans are very, very easy once you start doing them. They're very useful. I've said this before, you save a lot more money doing it. I usually do it weekly, then I went to doing it fortnightly, now I've gone to doing it a month. I've done it for a whole month a couple of times now, and it has worked out a lot better. I still every week have to get a few little fresh fruit and vegetables, obviously, because I can't get a month's worth of that otherwise. You know, apples and things like that and lettuce won't last a month. So I do have to still go back for that. The other thing I've gone back for is milk at times, and then there might be the odd thing where I'm like, oh, I thought I had enough of that, like toilet paper or something like that, and I've gone back for that. But I always have a little bit extra just sitting there so I can use that money to go and get those things. So but other than that, it's pretty organized. I spend less money because I'm planned out better. I go for the month. I don't have to worry about it. I have more time with the kids and Johnny. That's why I do it. There's less trying to think about what I'm going to cook and, you know, what's on this day, what's on that day, and going to the grocery store and getting, you know, extra things every day, which is something I was doing because I just was, you know, flying around my days with the baby and trying to get some work things done, and then Joseph with school. Like, it's really hectic. So trying to clean the house, trying to do all that stuff, it's just crazy, you know. Like, as a mum, it's not going to work and working 8 hours a day. It's working 24/7 apart from when you're asleep. And even when I'm asleep, you dream about it sometimes. There's no getting away from it. So it's just chaos. Well, chaos for me anyway, because I am too slowly going back into my business as well, which is a photography, and I do the blog and I do the vlogs and all that kind of stuff. Everything for me is work and, you know, adding up and stuff. So the whole point of it was for me to actually be more planned, have more time, have more money, all that kind of stuff, so I could spend more quality time with the family. So that's the aim. So I'm going to show you right now what I do as the steps for meal planning. So the first thing I actually do is go through the freezer, the fridge, the cupboards, everything, and see what food I already have. So it could be, and this is for main meals, that's what I usually sort of check for. So I usually plan out the dinners. That's what I do on my meal planning. Sometimes I'll plan out lunches. Obviously with Joseph at school, I too try to plan out all his you know, like little snacks and stuff that he needs for school. That's all done. With us for lunch here at home, we're pretty easy. Johnny and I will have like sandwiches, toasted sandwiches, noodles, we might have some sausage rolls and stuff like that. So that's all very easy. Lunches are very light and casual sort of things here. Breakfast, Joseph loves his cereal, so he has Nutri-Grain pretty much every morning. We might have toast, but we get bread for free because my husband's a baker. So that's something we don't have to worry about. Johnny and I pretty much have eggs every single morning. Joseph does not like eggs, it makes him sick. So like literally sick, so he doesn't have that. So I just try to plan enough eggs. As far as Isabella goes, she has sort of bits and pieces of what we have as well. I do get her sort of the Aldi. I do buy Rafferty's still, I do, but sometimes I'll be able to get the Aldi baby foods as well. And the reason I get the baby foods is because they have the right consistency, she can eat them and stuff, and we have a lot of salads, like for main meals and stuff, and she's just not up to that point yet where she can chew it enough. We've tried, but she just chokes. So I'd rather give her some meat and vegetable type things. When we have cooked vegetables and not raw vegetables like in salads, then obviously she has bits and pieces of that. So she's pretty easy to feed with all that kind of stuff. Plus she's still on formula, so we just plan that out. So yes, the first thing I do is go through the fridge, the freezer, and the cupboard and look at what I already have, write it down, and plan out meals with those. I go through every single day of the week, of the first week, and work out what I'm having. So I have a bit of a plan. So on a Monday we always have pasta. We have generally spaghetti bolognese. It's Joseph's favorite. Joseph has gymnastics after school, and we also take him for a little swim to try to teach him how to swim as well. So Monday night is a night that I can't be here cooking. Like, I pretty much come home and dinner is done already. So that's really helpful for us. So that's Monday. Monday night is pasta night. Tuesday night is taco night, Taco Tuesday. So again, it's just a simple, easy thing to do. We always have a bowl of salad in the fridge. And yeah, it's just another easy sort of meal to prepare, and I know what's going on a Tuesday, so it's great. Wednesday and Thursday, generally we'll try to maybe have a takeaway night on either of those nights once a week. Sometimes it's just once a fortnight, so that's pretty simple. Then the other one is a cooked meal. Obviously it could be a meal that I've already pre-prepared, because I do a lot of bulk cooking now, like frozen meals, which saves a lot of time for me as well. It gives me more time after school to do stuff with Joseph. So it will be like, you know, it could be casserole, or it could be a chicken schnitzel with salad, or what else have we got? Cottage pie, shepherd's pie, that kind of thing we do. It could be what else do we like? We like, a chicken filo pastry thing. We like those with salad and rice. You know, just, they're still pretty easy things, but they're yummy things, and yeah, they're good to cook and stuff. So we have those on those nights. Friday we generally have a stir fry as well, which I've generally already pre-prepared as well, because I cook enough for the month now. So we have a stir fry with rice, which is yummy. It's usually a chicken stir fry of some sort. And then Saturday is the easy day, because it's the day where Joseph's not at school. We can go out and do something in the afternoon for the day as a family, and I don't want to be at home just spending the afternoon cooking. Obviously I want to spend time with Joseph and Isabella and Johnny, so we'll go out and stuff. So on an easy night, we'll have things like, we could just get a roast chicken from the supermarket and have it in rolls, or we could have sausages in bread, or we'll get hamburgers and cook them up and make our own hamburgers, like with salad and stuff like that. They're the easy things that we generally sort of do. And then on a Sunday, if we're not already doing anything, if we're already doing something, we'll have, again, probably something I've already pre-prepared in the freezer. Otherwise we will have, like, I'll cook a roast or something like that. So it just depends what we're doing. At least a Sunday every 2 weeks I'll want to be at home, like cleaning up and doing other things and just resting at home anyway. So that is pretty much every fortnight we'll at least do that. So yeah, that's my plan for the week. So the good thing to do is to have a bit of a process. So Monday is pasta night, Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. You know, if you have a certain day of the week that you want to go out for dinner or have takeaway, then, you know, you do that. It just makes meal planning a lot easier. And you have a bit of a routine. And I've found it's actually good for everyone here too, because they're not asking me 24/7, what are we having, what are you having? Like, Joseph knows it's Tuesday. He goes, oh, it's Taco Tuesday, and he's so excited. So, you know, it's a good thing. The other thing to note with meal planning is, you know, I might have Taco Tuesday, that's the plan on a Tuesday, but something might come up, so we might need to swap the days for some reason, or do something different, you know, and that's okay too. The meal planning is, the purpose of meal planning is just so there's something there, so you don't have to panic so much and think, what am I doing, and just, you know, be overwhelmed and unorganized when you've got to work out, especially like with Joseph after school with reader and homework and stuff like that. So it's just good to have a sort of a backup plan there in the back of your mind. So that's why I do that. So after I actually plan out the week's meals, I go back and I write my grocery list. So all the ingredients I'm going to need for the main meals, and then I go through the cupboards and I look at the things we'll need, like drinks, could be condiments, it could be snacks type things like muesli bars, all that kind of stuff for school, and just for us around the house and things. And then I'll go through and go, okay, well, what do I need in the bathroom? What do I need in the toilet? You know, that kind of stuff as well. And then there might be just any extra special little things. Oh, nappies and formula, they're important things too. I have to plan out for Isabella, obviously. And yeah, and that's how I do my grocery list. So once that's all done, then I'm off to the shops. I have my list. I try not to buy anything extra now, because I'm a sucker for sales. So if I get to the supermarket and something is half price, I'm like, should I get that? Should I? And sometimes if something is like on special and really like half price or something, I'll get that and I'll swap out a meal. So I'll change the meal plan when I get home. and then it saves a bit more money and stuff. But generally, yeah, I can just go through with my list, get everything I need, and be done. So it saves me doing groceries every single week. It gives me that extra pretty much 2 hours a week to spend doing something else, whatever I want to do. And yeah, I don't have to spend the time meal planning and grocery lists and all that kind of stuff. So I actually really love grocery shopping. A lot of people don't, but I do. So I would do it every week if I could, but I'm just finding I can use that time to spend with the kids instead. So I just thought I'll show you this. I've probably shown it in a video before, but this is my new folder I got from Kmart, and this is what I keep my meal planning in and recipes and things like that. So these are my meal planning sheets. So you guys, if you want these are on the blog in the shop. They're not very much. They're just things I designed up and I print out and use. They're very easy, very easy. I'll give you an example. So I've done 4 weeks in here. You can see there's 4 weeks. I won't pull them all out. I've put sort of dates of March down here. I've planned out each day and what we're actually going to have, you know, on each day for dinner. Like I said, it is flexible though. And then I've actually started doing a list on each of those weeks on the ingredients that I'll need for this, or just to check off in the cupboard to see if I actually do have them as well. And then if I'm only doing it for a week, then I'll use this side. This is another sheet I've got on the website as well, is the grocery budget and list. So I can actually plan out the budget. If I'm this is good if I'm doing it for a week, because you can do those sorts of things, add these onto the back here, plus go through your cupboard and, you know, add everything else you need in the bathroom, laundry, all that kind of stuff. But because of the month, obviously I need a lot more space on this, so I've actually used my grocery calculator, and there's actually a link below to the grocery calculator. I've popped it on the blog as well. It's in the shop there, but you can purchase that, or if you actually subscribe to the This Mum at Home blog, you get it for free. So subscribe, because it's a good calculator to have. So it's a whole spreadsheet that I've designed. It's got room for 3 different stores, because some people like to go Aldi and then get other things at Coles, you know, that kind of stuff. But basically you can just put in, you know, your grocery items into each section, like fridge things, bathroom things, and so forth, and put in a price and the quantity, and it will calculate it for you. So it will calculate each shop, and then up the top it will show you a total of all your groceries together. So when I'm doing it for the month, because it's such a big list, I use that. I calculate everything onto that, and I'll either print it out and take that as my grocery list shopping, or I will write everything down that I've listed just on another piece of paper, or put it into my phone, and that's what I'll do. But at least I've got an idea of the budget that I've set and keeping within it. Doing a grocery list that way is much better too, instead of just writing, you know, I want this, 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 and then getting there and going, oh my gosh, look how much it is, do I have enough money? I don't want to do that. I don't want any surprises. So what I do is do the calculations, know exactly, and if I think, oh, I don't really need that, I could cut another $20 off here, I do that. So it's really useful for me. The whole reason I came up with it was because I would use, when I couldn't go grocery shopping because I had the Caesar and stuff with Isabella, I would use click and collect online with Coles. And the thing I really loved about it was that I could actually order things and see how much it all comes to, and then, you know, change things if I wanted to, so I didn't spend so much. So it saves a lot of impulse buying. So I ended up designing my own and putting it together, and it's a really useful tool. I use it all the time. So if you want that, click on the link below to the blog, thismumathome.com. Sorry, I had to change the address. And you can subscribe, and you'll get a code to actually get that free out of the shop. So I just keep all these in the one folder now in this front plastic pocket. My recipes I actually have and making things are on my computer at the moment, but I'm actually planning on printing them out and putting them into sections, because it'll just be a lot quicker for me to access this folder and look at things. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this folder. I think it was only around $5, and it actually had more plastic pockets in the back as well, so you can use that for various things as well. It's probably a really good folder to do. I know a lot of people use folders to do their management of the home sort of thing. So yeah, it's been really useful, and it's basic, but I really like it. Okay, so this is 1 month's worth of shopping. So this is all, remember, just based on stuff I've already got in the house, and my meal planning and what I already have in the fridge and freezer and all that kind of stuff. So this should last me the whole of March. So over here we have 3 lots of eggs. We eat a lot of eggs. We eat them for breakfast pretty much every day, Johnny and I. We have sugar, milk, muesli bars. These are from Aldi. And they have 12 in a box, and they're sort of a yogurty one, which Joseph really likes. I got 2 gravies because they were on special today at Coles. I've got parsley. I've bought it this week because normally I buy the plant, but this was a bit cheaper, so I actually bought it that way instead. I've got lettuce. I've got a whole 4 kilo bag of brushed potatoes, which was only $6. I've got little bickies just to go in the bicky jar when the other ones run out, just for little, you know, with coffees and things. Some dry bickies. I've got, they're like tiny teddies, but they're called teddy tots, same thing, hundreds and thousands ones for Joseph's school lunch. I've got a big packet, that's Isabella in the background if you can hear it. That's, what is it, 24 bottles of water because I've just run out. That usually lasts me a month and a bit, but they're really good and handy to take in the car if I'm going out, and it just stops me having to buy a drink out, so it's good. I've got 4 mineral waters there if you can see, because we've got plenty of water. So this is just if I want a bubbly taste. They're just sitting on that book just so they didn't fall. I've got the dippets, so 12 in that. They're really good for school lunches. I've got baked beans, like mini packets. I've got 4 taco kits, 1 for each Tuesday that we'll use them. I've got stir fry sauces, which I'll make up stir fries. Tomato sauce, which we use a lot of. Cereal, which that's called Power Grain, but it's pretty much like Nutri-Grain if you can see. There, it's from Aldi. It's only $3.50, I think it is. I've got 2 of the big bags of popcorn multi-packs, which we use for school lunches and just as healthy snacks. We've got noodles, which are only $1, and these are our favourite noodles to have. And they're so cheap from Aldi. We did get some Maggi ones when we were away, but they were so horrible we threw them out. We didn't like them. We've got rice cakes. We call these Mitchies, but they're called Migarange. They're just from Coles, those ones. And Johnny loves them, so they're good lunch things. I've got 2 big packets of nappies that will last the month. I've got toilet rolls, which should last the month. I've got dish tablets, which will definitely last the month. 2 boxes of wipes to last the month. I've got enough formula to last the month. We have some baby food here just for the nights that Isabella can't eat what we're actually eating. Some little cereal bars for her, banana ones, because we're just getting her into a bit more lumpy foods. Dishwashing liquid because I needed it. Laundry liquid. I'm going to talk more about this. This is so cheap. I think it's like $1.50. And I tried it a couple of weeks ago and I'm happy with it. So I will talk about that more in another video. We've got chicken breasts here, which will do a few stir fries, and another Hawaiian chicken thing I do. Ice cream, which I brought because it was on special and it's a new one. Peter's Original Rainbow. I'm interested to see what it actually tastes like, because if it's bubblegum I might not like it. Neither will Joseph. But if it's a vanilla or like a paddle pop, that will be really good. I've got 4 chicken schnitzels in here, which we love. They're about $8 a packet at Aldi. Shredded cheese. Vegemite, of course, because we've just ran out. What is this called? Oh yeah, light sour cream for our taco nights. Baba, what is it? What are you saying? You're interrupting the video. Good girl. Good girl. We have grapes, we have bananas, -1 because I ate it in the car. We've got noodles, or not noodles, pasta for spaghettis and things like that we do. I've got 2 lots of apples, which will probably only last me a week because Joseph goes through apples like there's no tomorrow. Lettuce I already did. Sausage rolls, these are just for, you know, every now and then sort of lunches at home. Got some cucumbers, capsicum. Big chicken pack here. We love these with the spices on it. This is the Coles brand because we found, like, all the supermarkets do a pack like this, but we actually prefer this one, so we got this one today instead. I also forgot I've actually got mince in the fridge too, so I've actually got to put that in the freezer and that when I come back from picking up Joseph from school. But that's sort of got enough for tacos there for 4 weeks, and then we've got a spare one for spaghetti. Isabella. Oh goodness. So anyway, while she's pulling everything off the table, I need to put the groceries away. But this is our month of March grocery haul, and it came to a total of $310. So I will actually just have to buy some more fresh fruit and vegetables weekly, and so I've allowed $50 for that for the month, which will be plenty because 1 week of the month is already gone, so it's just for 3 more weeks. So that is all my groceries for the month of March. There's a lot there. I need to put it all away and start bagging up my meats and so forth. Yeah, it went well. It took me, because I had the list, it wasn't so bad, and I did the bulk of it actually at Aldi, obviously, and just a little bit sort of at Coles. It took me about an hour and a half to do. So, but an hour and a half for a whole month is amazing, absolutely amazing. It was very hard me pushing the trolley around at Aldi though, trying to come out and get back to the car, but I managed. I did it all, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for getting that far with it. But unpacking it was another thing, is trying to bag everything up at Aldi, because if you shop at Aldi you know that you need to bag everything up yourself, so it can take quite a long time when you've got that much stuff. But I did it and it's all planned. So I'm going to go and put the groceries away. I'm going to bag up the meats for the freezer and all that kind of stuff, and then I need to go pick up Joseph from school because it's that time of the day already. Like, my day has been just full of all this stuff. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you do meal planning, what you do, if you do anything different, your grocery hauls if you do those as well, how much you spend. So with me, I spent, obviously I said I spent, what was it for the month? $310 I think it was. So it was a lot less than $100 a week at the moment, but I will allow extra money, like I said, for fresh fruit and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. It will come to $400 or under, so that's an amazing thing. That's $100 a week for a family of 4 with a baby that has nappies and formula and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's really super. So yeah, I've saved a lot of money doing it that way again. But anyway, don't forget to check out the blog, the link's below on that, and subscribe to the blog. Like I said, you'll get the grocery calculator for free. It's a very useful tool for you to use if you don't want to stick to a budget and things as well. And check out the rest of the blog as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.